Alright guys, what's going on? We're back at it with another video today. Of course, working on the Suzuki RF900. Today's a nice sunny day out, so it'll be a great day to get this done. So let me just give you a little update on what's going on so far. So, basically what we got going on so far is we need to take the engine out of the whole bike. I've already taken out most of everything. Took all the plastics off, took the gas tank off, got the exhaust in the back, carbs and air boxes all off and everything. The last thing we gotta do is take out the engine. The only thing that's holding the engine in right now, I still have some wiring that I gotta disconnect, and I gotta take the chain off. The service manual for this bike says to take the engine sprocket nut off. I don't know if I need to take that off because that's going to be a pain in the butt. But by the end of this video today, we're going to take the engine out. We're going to try to take the head bolts out, and we're going to try to see what's going on. I think the last videos, which I'll leave right above here, we had low compression. We had like 50 psi on cylinder 1. We had like 95 on cylinder 2. Cylinder 3 had 0, and then cylinder 4 also had 95. I checked the valve clearances and everything. The exhaust valves on cylinder 3 are a little out of spec, but when I took the go around here, when I took the plastics off on this side, I'll get a little flashlight here. You can actually see it's a little wet, basically where the head meets the engine. So I think we might just have a leaky exhaust, or a leaky head gasket. Hopefully that's all it is. I can replace the head gasket, put it all back together, and she runs like a top. But once we take the engine out and everything, we'll see if there's any further damage, bent valves, holes in the pistons, stuff like that. So I'm gonna start working on removing the chain and some wiring, and then we'll finally get this engine out of here. Alright, so I'm on the last engine mount here. There's 4 of them. I'm also on the phone with Dwight. What's up, Dwight? I'll leave his channel link down in the description. I'll also put it on the screen.
No idea what he's doing. I'm walking through every single little bit of this process.
Yeah, Dwight's walking me through how to do this. He knows everything about bikes. He's had like 20 bikes in his life. He knows what's up. 22, sorry. So there's 4. Oh my God, there's 4 engine mounting points. There's 1 on each side near the gas tank up here. I actually broke a bolt, so that's gonna be fun. There's 1 up here for the back, and then 1 down here that I'm taking off right now. So once I get that out, the engine will come out, and we can take this head apart and see what's going on in there. Alrighty, and just like that, we have the engine out of the bike. Not hard to do with 1 person. Didn't really have any special tools or anything. It was just an engine jack, well, just a regular jack, and then a couple of jack stands, and we got it out of here. So now we're gonna start the teardown process. Don't know if I'm gonna save it for this video or next video, but basically we're gonna undo the head bolts here, see what we got going on. I just don't know if I want to get into the whole making sure the timing doesn't go out and everything today, but we got it out, so awesome. Alright, so here's basically what we're going to do next. We're just basically, I'm going to try to take the head off here, because just taking the engine out would have been a short video. So, the 4 head bolts, or studs, whatever you want to call them, there's 2 on each side. Now I'm following the service manual for this bike, and it basically tells you everything you need to do. The next thing I got to do is remove the oil feed hoses on each side. Then I got to remove the oil pipes inside on each. Oh, excuse me. Then I got to remove the engine oil feed hoses on each side. So there's 1 to 2. These are just the little pipes they call them, the oil pipes. I guess it feeds it from side to side. I'm going to just preface this by saying I am no engine master by any means. This is a learning process. So if I screw something up, break something, or you see me do something, you're like, oh my God, what's this guy doing? No idea. I'm just following a manual and figuring it out. It's part of a project. So That's what I got to do next. The manual says to take out the oil feeding tubes and pipes, and then remove the cam tensioner spring bolt down here. So I'm going to work on that next. Alright, so just a little update. Taking off the camshafts now. There's four bolts that hold them in. There's 4 bolts that hold them in. You can see for each little camshaft journal on each side it holds them in. So I'm removing those right now, and then we should be able to remove the head and see what the pistons and the valves and everything are looking like. Alright, boys. So I got her all separated, and as I thought, everything looks good. Here we go. Everything looks good here. Everything looks good on number 2. And then we get to number 3. Yeah, she's a little toast. Yeah. So, again, I'm no master engine builder here, but all these rings are just kind of loosey-goosey, the piston rings. Just kind of spinning around, sticking out. There's definitely some damage on this piston. So when I first took it off, I was like, sweet, alright, well maybe we can just replace one piston. And I was like, well, let's check the cylinder sleeves. And again, 1 and 2 don't look too bad. Now we'll get to our friend there, old number 3. And yeah, she's a little beat up. Let's see if we can focus here. So you can see we got some scoring and looks like some damage inside this cylinder wall here, or right at the top. I mean, the rest of them don't look too bad. Just 3 that's kind of messed up. But yeah, so that's what we wanted to figure out, and now we got our answer. So alright, fellas, so that's probably going to do it for today's video. Probably the best option at this point for me would to be get a new engine, just because with all the time and effort and money I'm going to spend trying to rebuild that one, I can find a new one on eBay with good compression for like 400, 500 bucks. So we'll do some research and stuff. Oh, we got some wind blowing on. So I'm gonna do some research and stuff, figure out what my best option is, but probably gonna end up getting a new engine for this thing. It's probably just gonna be the easiest and cheapest way to get this thing running again. But that's gonna do it for today's video. If you like what you see, feel free to comment down below, like and subscribe. Definitely, you know, you're gonna want to see what I do to this bike next. We're gonna get it running for sure. No intentions of selling it or parting it out or nothing. We're just gonna put a new motor in it, whether it's a rebuilt motor or a new one. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.